Now, I'm passionate about shirts and passionate about how they look, so ironing is really important to me. Now, ironing divides the nation. You either love it or you hate it, but I'm going to take you through some things, some science, some kit that's going to make you love ironing. Starting off with the kit, it's really important to have a good steam iron, really heavy, that punches out some really good steam. A water sprayer to damp down the shirts, and if you like your shirts a little bit more formal, a bit of starch. You also need a really good ironing board, and the wider the better, because that's going to make it quicker, and a mesh base so it doesn't get too damp. I think one of the reasons that people are put off by ironing is they think it's going to take them a long time, but if you follow my technique, you should be able to iron a shirt in 3 minutes. First thing is about preparation, so we want to use our mist spray and just damp down the shirt, and ideally leave that for a few minutes for it to soak in, and then we'll start the ironing process. Start with the sleeve and the cuff. It's really important to press down on the heel of the iron, not on the tip, otherwise you'll end up with little ripples and creases that you can't get out at the beginning. Now, if you get the sleeve completely flat, we only need to iron one side of it, so that saves time as well. And if you don't like a crease down the centre of your sleeve, just press up to just before the edge, and that'll give you a nice soft line. So that's the sleeve. Moving on to the yoke. Pull on the sleeve to pull out the seams. And then we go into the collar, which is the trickiest bit. First thing to do is to just give it a bit of a steam to soften up the fibres. Give it a stretch out, and then pressing on the back of the iron so that you don't form those creases at the end. Just go from one side to the other. And we don't want to press a hard crease in the front edges of the collar. We want them to roll, so we're just going to press in the centre back. So give that a quick steam. And then the trick is to do the collar up. Then we can work our way all around the shirt without it going everywhere. So iron the placket, give it a pull just to straighten out those seams. And again, pull on the seams. Moving on to the back. And then finally, the last front. And I'm steaming all the while to relax those fibres. And go in between the buttons and not over them. Finish off the final bit. Now, the mistake most people make is that they'll wear the shirt straight away, but my top tip is stick it on a hanger for 10 minutes, let it cool down and dry, and then it's ready to go for the day. I reckon I can iron a shirt in 3 minutes, so why not give it a go?